Well, howdy everybody. How's everybody doing today? This is your friendly neighborhood Chef Shade Tree coming at you. Well, guess what, guys? It's brake day on the 2006 Jeep Grand Cherokee. I've got all the brakes, I think, all the parts I need for the Jeep here to do brakes on it now. So, yeah, I want to get this thing done, get it started, or whatever you want to say, and get this done before it gets too hot out. It's already in the 80s already. We've got dew points in the 70 degrees and humidity is at 69% right now. So it's getting mighty warm out. So I want to get this done before it gets too hot. Because once it gets too hot out, I'm going to stay inside in the air conditioning. But anyways, let's get on to this. Get on the brakes here. We'll get these stuff off here. Get it going. And I'm going to actually use my Pittsburgh, or not Pittsburgh, but my Performance Tools ratchet here to get these, calipers off here. I want to show you guys this. I love these ratchets. They're pretty good, actually. You can see, we'll get on the bolt here. But they're pretty stout ratchets. But anyways, we'll get these things off of here real quick. So when you guys see this, I already previously pushed a piston back in here already before this. But I wanted to show this. Get this caliper off, got the bolts out. Get the caliper off of here. Dang it, I can't do this one-handed. But anyways, don't want to do that. Yeah, it'll mess up the brake line or break it off, one or the other. Didn't want to do that, but anyways, yep, I'll get this hung up. I got the some hooks here, hook this thing up, so I'll do that. Okay, I'm gonna have to get the Pittsburgh half drive out for this one. There's the Pittsburgh half drive for the caliper bracket. Yeah, buddy, these are pretty tough. That's how I was gonna break my my Performance Tools. So I thought better get the half drive out. Don't want to break my 3/8. But yeah, I did it. I'll get these caliper brackets off, and I want to clean this. Want to clean them all up, make sure slides are good and lubed up and everything like that. So I'll get that done. Well, I want to point this out. I don't know if you can see it. But there to there, it's thinner up here than it is down here. So whoever did the brake pads on this last didn't make sure the slides were lubed up, because that's what causes uneven wear. Yeah, this bottom one's tight. Yep, it's froze up. So I have to take that one out, clean it up. As you can see, here's the rear pad. And it's in pretty bad shape. Yep, you can tell it was uneven wear. You can see it. It's thinner at the top than at the other end. So, yep, cause of that is the slide pins froze up. So I'll have to get this thing off and clean it up. So, I'll bring the bracket in here on the bench, put it in the vise. As you can see, this one is loose, and this one is froze up. This one isn't moving. So I'm going to have to get this out of here. That's the reason why the brake pads wore uneven, because somebody didn't check this. So I'll get these out, get them cleaned up, lubed up. Take these clips off here. You want to clean the surfaces up here on each side. Get them cleaned up. And yeah, I'll get this done. Sometimes these things are stuck so bad, you gotta kind of apply a little heat to them. So yeah. Gotta heat these things up a little bit. Hopefully I can get this thing out. It's not coming out. So apply a little heat here and see what happens. So I'll get this done. Well guys, I had to turn the fan on. It's getting stinking hot. Anyways, get on this thing. I've got it loose. We still haven't got it out yet. But yeah, I did get it loose, applied some heat, and I worked at it, and finally it's loose, but I can't get it out. So there's where I'm at with it, guys. Hope you guys can hear it over the wind. I don't know if it's affecting the mic or not, but it might be. So I'll get this thing out. Boy, now I really had to work at that bastard. But anyways, I got that thing out. Had to squirt some PB Blaster down in it and loosen it up and finally let go. Whew! But it looks like I'm gonna have to get slide pins for it. So, in that case, I'm not gonna get this thing put together today. Well, I'm gonna take the other side apart, at least, and see how the slide pins are on it. So if I have to get 2 sets of slide pins, I'll have to get 2 sets of slide pins. But there, that one's out. So let's get on the other side and see what I got over there. And so before I tear this one apart, both slide pins are loose on this one. So that's a good thing. So maybe I might have to get 1 slide pin or a pair of them for the other side. But these are good. So that's a good thing. So I'll get this one tore apart and I'll at least be able to put this side together. So I'll bring this other caliper bracket in here and I'll look at it. I'll take these pins out and they look fairly good. I'll just slide them back in. They're nice and greased up. I don't think I won't have to worry about them too much. Oh yeah, they're nice. They're good. But you want to, look at it. Take these clips off right here. Toss them. You want to clean this surface up a little bit. Make sure there's no rust scale on it. Clean them up so you can put the new clips on. And this one will be ready to put back together again. So I'll get this one side done at least for now. Okay, I don't know if anybody noticed, but when I opened up my boxes for the pads, I got Bosch. I don't know how many of my friends out there on YouTube use Bosch or like Bosch. I put them on my Durango, and I haven't had an issue with them. But I really like the Bosch pads. But the one thing I really like about Bosch pads is, when you get them open up here, they come with a rag. That's the only reason why I like Bosch pads, because it comes with a blue rag. I love that. But anyways, let's get this caliper bracket put together and show you what I'm going to do. So I should say most of the time that when you order pads, you should get brand new slide clips for them, for your pads. So get these slide clips out. Yeah, they're slide clips because they slide on the caliper. They make the pads slide. So get these things on, get the thing put together. So when you're getting these pads out, you got a squeaker on each end. There's one on that end and one on that end. You gotta make sure when you're putting these on that you get the right pad on the right side. So this one's that pad, that'll be the passenger side, and that'll be the driver's side pad, and the other pads are the same. So just got the squealer on this one on the right side. So I'll put these things on. So when you put these pads in, you want to make sure they kind of they slide freely. If they don't slide freely, they bind up any. You want to take these clips back off and make sure there's no rust build up behind them. But you want them to, slide freely, so you know they won't bind up any. So these are good. So I got this all put together now, and it's ready to go back on. So I'll get that done. Well, I got to do the rotors first. I got something to talk to you about the rotors. Okay, now from Rock Auto, these are all the rotors I got. Those rotors are from Rock Auto. Those are from Amazon. Now when I ordered from Rock Auto, I ordered Auto Extra. Auto Extra, which is right there, Auto Extra, but they came Pro Stop. The same with these. These were Auto Extra too. These right here for the Jeep. Those rotors are for the Jeep right there. Now I ordered them as Auto Extra. Okay. Now Auto Extra, same as Pro Stop, also the same as Wagner, Raybestos, and Aimco. So, and they're made in China. So I don't think it makes any difference if you order Raybestos rotors, Wagner rotors, or Pro Stop, or Auto Extra. They're all the same. All made in China. Yep, made in China. Made in China. These are these came as yeah, famous brand. Like I said, famous brand. CarQuest. These are also made in China. But anyways, there you go. If you want to order rotors off of Rock Auto, order the Auto Extra, and they come as Pro Stop, Wagner, Raybestos, Amico, all the same. So you make the choice of how much you want to spend on rotors. They're all the same. So I just wanted to throw that in here. So I'll get these rotors out of here and get them on the Jeep. Okay, now I want to tell you another thing about opening up rotors. When you open up rotors, they usually have a film of oil on them to keep them from rusting. So what you want to do is take you some brake parts cleaner, and hose them down. So I'll pick it up, hose it down, blow it off. And why do you guys think I bought brake cleaner with my order? So I know how much brake clean I use. I'll use a brand new can on this job, so I know how much brake clean I use, and you know, I can put the cost of the brake cleaner on with what I put into the Jeep. So open up a new can brake clean, I'll hose these rotors down. Well, actually, I almost made a boo-boo. The ones I got off of Rock Auto are the rears. The ones that come from Auto Shack are the fronts. I picked them up, I was like, oh, these are the wrong rotors. These are the front rotors here. So better not make that mistake, putting the rears on the front on the rears. But anyways, yeah, put the right ones on the front here. They're from Auto Shack, so I'll get these sprayed down. Okay, after I do this, or before you put the rotors back on and everything, you want to take and make sure this surface right here is clean of debris and whatnot. You want to take a wire brush and kind of go over this surface here, go over this right here, you know, make sure these surfaces are clean. You don't want anything in between both mating surfaces, because you could, you know, cause an issue, cause it to vibrate, be out of balance. You know, if there's a piece of rust sticking out and the rotor sits on crooked or something, you'll cause a vibration. Then you'll warp the rotors and all that good stuff. So make sure these surfaces are nice and clean, no scale on them or nothing. Run a wire brush on them, and before you put your rotor on. And so I want to show you guys this. I put a lug nut on the rotor just to hold it. You don't have to have it on very tight. I just run it on my fingers so it'll hold the rotor in place. So while you're putting your bracket on and everything, you don't have to mess with the rotor too much. So yeah, just put a lug nut on it, finger tight, so you can get this all put together. I'll get the caliper put on. Now, I want to talk about something about calipers here. I had a guy comment on one of my old videos about putting a screwdriver in here and pushing the pistons back. Oh, if you do that, you'll push the pistons in cockeyed and whatnot. Well, if you look at these pistons right here, these are phenolic pistons. So if you push them back in sideways, they won't go back in. I'm sorry to tell you, they won't go back in. So if you use a screwdriver to push them back in, at least you know you got a feel for it when they go back in. If they slide easy, then they're going in good. So that's the reason why I use a screwdriver. That guy says, oh, you never want to do that. Well, that's him. If he wants to do it the way he wants to do it, that's fine. But don't tell everybody, don't do it the way I do it, because it's wrong. Because you'll push these back in sideways. It's not always true. So I push these completely back in with a screwdriver. Kind of blows his theory out of the water for not doing it right. So anyways, I wanted to throw this in there. I'll get this thing put together. Well, okay, there's one side put together. So yeah, everything looks good, feels good, rotor's free. You want to make sure that when you put this together, that these metal things are not rubbing on the rotor anywhere. So you look down in it, make sure they're not touching or anywhere, and if they're not, then you're good to go. So you shouldn't have no squeals or squeaks or anything, hopefully. There's one side. Okay, now the driver's side. Well, I got to do something about the slide pins on this side. So anyways, I'm going to do some research on the slide pins real quick, and I'll get back with you here in a little bit. Well, okay everybody, I checked Rock Auto for slide pins and boots, slide pin boots, and I can get them sent here for $15. That's pins, boots, shipping and handling, $15. I checked AutoZone. AutoZone wants $20 for pins and boots. Plus, I got the gas money to go over there. So it's going to cost me $10 in gas to go get them. But I'm going to take you guys for a little tour today. I'm going to go to my very local parts store. I'll show you where it's at from my house. And, well, we'll head over there right now and show you what the distance is from here to the local parts store. So let's get on the road and let's go. Okay, odometer's at 34.3. So let's see how far the parts store is from here. So I'm pulling out of the driveway right now. 34.3. So I'll pause this right now, and when I get closer, I'll show you where it's at. So I kind of want to show you guys this. I am coming in kind of like the backside of Bluffton here. And I am coming up here on I-75. Right here's the backside of Bluffton. Right here's I-75. That direction is Beaver Dam, Lima, and then you go that way to go to the other side of Bluffton. Right down in there is the Bluffton Stone Quarry, right over there. You get the trees in the way, but the Bluffton Stone Quarry is right over there. Right here's the entrance to the Bluffton Stone Quarry. Right there it is, right there's the stone quarry. And then you come in here in the town, right up here is Main Street. And right here is the Bluffton Dairy Queen. They have excellent ice cream there. There's a few other things that they have. Phyllis Diller was from Bluffton here. She went to school here in Bluffton College. You can see right there's the Bluffton Dairy Queen. But I gotta go out this way. Turn left here. Go out of town to go to the parts store. So the parts store is outside of town here. So when I get a little closer out here, I'll come back on you. So a little bit out further here, outside of town, we got the Bluffton Bowling Alley. Right there's the bowling lanes out in there. Keep coming further out of town here. We'll eventually get to the we'll eventually get to the parts store. But it's all on the outside of town here a little bit. I'm at 39.4 now, so we're 5 miles from home. I think the parts store is about 5.5 miles from my house. It's right out here. We got a golf course out here too. Maybe I'll take you by the golf course. Whoa, right here. Right here's the parts store. Right here is our parts store. KOI Auto Parts. Oh, they made the lot bigger, and they changed the outside of it. Wow. They've dressed things up here a little bit. This is pretty nice. Looky there. So, yeah, I'll go in the parts store here and see if I can get parts. Well, they don't have the parts. I'll have to wait till tomorrow morning. I'll get started so you can see. 39.7. So almost 5.5 miles from home. Yeah, I was at 34.3. Now I'm at 39.7. So almost 5.5 miles. So he'll said tomorrow morning the pins are $10 and the rubber is $5. So $15 come over tomorrow morning and get it. So yeah, be same cost of getting it through Rock Auto with tax and shipping. So anyways, I guess I'll have to wait till tomorrow to get my part now. But this is my local parts store, KOI Auto Parts. So I get home now. There, let you see it. KOI Auto Parts. KOI is Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana. That's what KOI stands for. Well, everybody, I'm going to end this video here now for the front brakes. If you listen closely, there's thunder overhead. We've got rain in the vicinity. and it's possibly going to thunderstorm here. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to end this here for the front brakes. Next video, I'll do the rear brakes. So in this video, I'll stop here. We'll pick up on this tomorrow morning, possibly, when I go get the parts for this. Get new pins for it and rubbers. And yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, comment on this, and hope you guys enjoyed this little trip to a local parts store. I'll show you that for the first time. And yeah, listen to the thunder. But anyways, yeah, we'll get back with you later. Next video, I'll do the rear brakes, like I said. So we'll catch you guys later. Thanks for always watching. We'll see you in the next one. Well, guys, no sooner than I said that and turned around, it started pouring down rain. I told you guys it was thundering. I heard it coming. Yep, it's here. So yeah, I got a little wet because I had to pick up my tools out there. But anyways, yep, it started pouring down rain. Big old thunderstorm coming through. So I had to roll the windows up my Durango real quick. Yeah, that was fun. So catch you guys later.